Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nini Nova, okay? And today I want to talk about red lipsticks, okay? It is the holidays and there is nothing that makes you feel more jolly, more happy, more beautiful, sexy and amazing, okay? Sexy and amazing, okay? Than a good red lipstick. First of all, I feel like if you're gonna wear red, every red is different. And I know for me, I'm going to speak for my chocolate girls, finding a good red can be hard. There was one point, like I think maybe last year or the year before, there was like a whole, I don't know if it was a meme or what it was, going around saying that dark skinned women cannot wear red lips, and that is farthest from the truth. For one, a red is not just a red. There are different types of red. There's orange reds, there's blue based reds, there are pinky reds. You need to know what red is gonna go good for you, your skin tone, your undertone. For me, and I feel like for more chocolate women or even brown skin women, blue based reds, we cannot fail when it comes to them. And so I wanted to share some of my favorite reds that I wear all year round, okay? And the reds that I feel make me look good, okay, with you guys. So that in case you guys ever want to look any of these reds up and you're wondering what might look good on you if you're a dark-skinned girl like me, then here are some of my reds. I don't have a big collection of reds because, like I said, me and reds, I'm very specific about my red. It needs to be a blue based red. It needs to give me life. I need to feel that red. This is the bottom line. So here are the reds that I absolutely love, without the shadow of a doubt. Each and every time, they never fail me as a chocolate woman. All right, so my first one, let me just, give it a little pat here because it's been a while since I've used it, is the Stunner from Fenty. This red, I don't feel like it's completely as blue based as some of my other reds. Because it does give like more of that cherry red, but it is workable for my skin tone for sure. I can either wear my reds with a black liner, a dark purple liner. Those are what I feel work best for me when I'm wearing my reds. Usually I will wear Night Moth or Currant from MAC. Those are like my two go-to dark purple liners. So to wear with these, so here you go. Number one, and I'm not ranking these, I'm just no particular order. And this is what that red looks like. As you can see, it's giving more of that cherry red, but it does work for my skin tone. I love it. The next red I have is called Stronger Than Ever from She Glam. Believe it or not, when these first came out, I feel like they were slept on, these lipsticks. They introduced like, I don't know, I think it was like 10 or 20. It was a lot of them, different shades of lipsticks, and they were not expensive at all, but people did not talk about them a lot. I feel like because it was from She Glam, people tried to sleep on them a little bit. But this red here, when you put it on your skin, it is so pretty. It is so pretty. It goes on creamy, and I have to say, I really love that about these lipsticks. They go on creamy and then they dry matte, and they're not like that overbearing matte to where your lips are like getting chapped or whatever. No, they don't do that to the lips. So that's it. Here it goes. It's already like giving that matte look already, where the Fenty Stunner is still wet. That's one thing about this Stunner is like, you have to make sure you properly prep your lips for the Stunner. That is one thing for sure. And when I say prep your lips, I'm going to tell you guys what I mean in a minute about that. Another red is called Cherry Love from Juvia's Place. This one is more like a gloss. I don't have a lot of red glosses because, again, I'm kind of particular about my reds. I don't always love my red to be glossy. I prefer it to be matte. But this is it here. And this is it here. But these, I think I have 1, 2, 3. The 3 glosses that I do have, they still give my lips life, okay? When it comes to like a red. These are so pretty. I feel like a lot of them, they swatch a little bit differently than on my hand than they do on my lips. But they are beautiful against my dark skin. Make no mistake about it. I absolutely love them. Let's see. The next one. The next one is Cherry Blossom from Colored Rain. I absolutely love this red, okay? Now, in my video that I did this look, I attempted to use this red. I think what happened is the clashing of the gold and the red. This just kind of made it look darker for some odd reason. Because a lot of times when I wear red, like a bold red, I don't put eyeshadow. So I think the red, it just didn't go well for whatever reason. I don't know. It made it look darker to me. But I love this red. This is another one. It's a liquid. They call it a lip paint. It dries down matte, but it is absolutely stunning. Like, it is stunning once it's dried down. Ooh, it is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite red. I have to say, like, one of the top 3 for sure. My favorite 3 reds down here. It dries matte. It is beautiful. Again, all of these reds are blue-based reds. Blue reds, I guess you would say. I absolutely love that red. Like, when I want to look extra without having the eyes done, I go to that red. Another red that I have here. Well, you know what? Since I'm on Colored Rain, they also have Cherry Blossom in a lip lacquer, which is basically a gloss. So I'm going to put them right underneath each other so you can see. So that's the lip lacquer here. The first one hasn't dried down yet, but it does dry completely matte. This one is a gloss. That's not going to dry down. They are definitely the same color. They're both Cherry Blossom. Just one is a lip lacquer, one is a lip paint. And the lip paint is the matte one. The lip lacquer is the gloss one. But they are beautiful on skin tone like me. One thing about me, I want something that's going to complement my skin tone at all times. If y'all don't know this about me, which y'all probably don't because I don't ever remember telling y'all, my favorite feature on me is not my boobs or my eyes or my nose. It is my skin tone. It is my absolute favorite feature. So when I do my makeup, and I'm looking for something for like makeup wise, I want that to complement, because I feel like a lot of times in the makeup world, women buy makeup which changes what they look like their skin tone. It lightens them up or brightens them up. No, baby, I want to be chocolate, because that's what I am. I want to be chocolate. I want something that embraces my skin tone, not change it. So I make sure when I go out to get something, it compliments me to the best of my ability. So when I say I'm particular about my reds, I'm particular about my reds, okay? The next one is the Lip Bar Boss Lady. I know a lot of people wear this color. This is a pretty color. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all, like, they not hyping it up. Like, they not capping when it comes to this Boss Lady. This is a pretty ass color. Like, this, it dries down as well, matte. I feel like a lot of my things are still drying. And look at that Fenty. That thing is like cherry red. Like, that's a red. It's probably one of the brightest reds that I have in my collection, but it is so pretty on the lips. And that is one red that can go on so many different skin tones. But this Boss Lady red, it gives me like that same vibe that Cherry Blossom gives me. Honestly speaking, Cherry Blossom is always sold out. And if you are looking for a Cherry Blossom, a dupe is this. This is a close dupe to that Cherry Blossom Boss Lady from the lip bar, which I happen to love the lip bar. I feel like they are so underrated. I don't know. I feel like they're not really talked about, but I love them. I absolutely love. So absolutely love it. The lip bar is drying down. Once all of them dry, I'm going to show you guys each of them. Okay. The next one is Ruby Woo. Now, this is a little mini. I got a little mini one. I'm going to swatch it right here. This is another blue-based red, Ruby Woo. And look at how pretty that is. Like, how pretty that is on my skin tone. But you know what? What I will say, it is not one of my favorites. And I know people love them some Ruby Woo, child. People love them some Ruby Woo. People will go to bat for Ruby Woo. And as much as I do love Ruby Woo, because I do love it, it is not one of my favorites. It is not, because I feel like I have reds that do what Ruby Woo do, but I don't know, they just do it a little bit better. That's just the truth. Like my Cherry Blossom, my Boss Lady, my Fenty. I got two more over here. And I love Ruby Woo. Don't get it twisted. I love it, but it just does not. There are red lips that do what Ruby Woo do, but a little bit better. That's just how I feel. Contrary to popular belief. Don't come up here trying to fight me for no Ruby Woo, because I know how people feel about that color. Okay? Here's another color from Juvia's Place. It's called Cultured. This red is not as bright as the other ones. Let's see here. I'm gonna put it right here. And this one is a gloss. This gives me more like vampy reds, sort of. Here we go, right here. It's a gloss. And like I said, I'm really picky about my glosses, because I do prefer a matte red. But if I'm gonna get a gloss, it has to be beautiful. It has to work. And I will say this is one of those reds that really work for me. And this one is called Cultured. Cultured. So it's very pretty. It's very pretty. It gives me like red, but still vampy. So I absolutely love that one. Next is, this color is called Perfect Red. This one is from Juvia's Place. It came out in their red line. I have to tell y'all, this thing is called Perfect Red, and it is definitely what I would call a perfect red. It is not too blue based. It is not too red based. Like it, I can't even explain it. Like it just does what it is supposed to do on the skin. It is really like the perfect red. That's it right there. It is really like the perfect red. It goes on so many skin tones. Like I have watched videos and reviews of this red, because that's a lot of times that's how I pick and choose. Like, what am I going to use? I will watch people that are lighter than me, people that are 2 shades lighter than me, 1 shade lighter than me. I make sure I watch it on like whiter skin. light skin, brown skin, because I want to see if this color is true to the shade. Is it going to swatch the same on me that it would swatch on a light skinned woman or a white woman or even a brown skinned woman? Sometimes you have these reds and they look different on everybody. But I feel like this was one of those reds that's called the perfect red, and it gives off that same perfect red on everybody's skin tone for me. Like, I love it. I feel like Juvia's Place, they did their big one with this. They did their big one. You heard me? Whew. Okay. Another red that I have is Lime Crime Blood Moon. One of my close friends bought this red for me, and y'all, this is one of those vampy reds. If you don't know this about me, one thing about me is I love a good vampy lip, baby. I adore a good vampy lip. Like, whew, child, I'm getting hot flashes thinking about it. Well, also because it's hot as hell up in here with the heat blasting. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about Lime Crime no more. You know what? I don't know what happened. I feel like something happened with their company. I think I had heard that something happened with Lime Crime. And I don't know, maybe it was canceled or something. But I bought this well, I didn't buy this. This was gifted to me by one of my friends, because years ago when Lime Crime was the thing, we was into Lime Crime. And Blood Moon, it is the best, one of the best vampy reds that I have, because it gives that darkness, but it definitely gives, like, it's called Blood Moon, so it gives off that red blood look. I'm spitting, y'all, because I'm excited. My bad. It gives off like this dark purple look, but when it dries, it gives that essence of red. Like, it is definitely a red lip. This is an amazing vampy lip. All right, so here we go. Fenty. Now, y'all know everybody love them some Fenty MVP. Okay, Fenty MVP. This was the it lip, especially when Rihanna wore it to the, I think the Super Bowl it was, when she did it. This was it. This was it, okay? Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. When I first got it, I did not like it. I did not. So, I was just like, oh, I wanted to love it so bad because everybody loves it. I did not love it. So, I went out and I bought the HBIC, which is the next red that I felt like nobody talked about. And I was in instant love with the HBIC. So that one, I'm going to put it here. This red is darker, the HBIC. Mind you, the MVP and the HBIC, they are very close in color, but nobody seemed to be talking about this one, but it is darker. So that's the HBIC, and this one is the MVP. I feel like MVP gives off more of like a tomatoey cherry red. Here we go. That's the MVP. That's the HBIC. So to me, HBIC, if I had to say, it gives off just a little bit more of a darker red, a little bit more what would be like a vampy-ish more red. And I am wearing, what am I wearing? I'm wearing the MVP on my lips right now, which, oh no, hold on, this HBIC. This is MVP. I am wearing MVP on my lips right now, which I have to tell y'all, it has grown on me. When I first got it, I don't know if it was because of the hype and what people was like hyping it up to be. I just felt like it should just glide on like magic and just be the end all be all for me. But it was not. I had to grow to love it and like take to it. I don't know. I can't explain it. But at first it just was not what I wanted it to be. I did not love it the way everybody else was loving it. And I was like, oh, they done hype this shit up and I'm upset because I done spent my money on it. So I went out, I got that HBIC and I was like, oh, I really love this. I didn't have to like manipulate the HBIC in no type of way to make it work for my skin color. Whereas the MVP, I realized like I absolutely had to put like a liner on it. I absolutely had to give something else to it to make it work for me. And as far as that goes, I usually will line it with like a black liner. I can line it with one of my deep brown liners. Let me see here. Mind you, these are not special liners, guys. They are just something that I buy from the drugstore. This one is from e.l.f. It's my favorite black liner. This one is from the drugstore. That's a deep brown, like espresso color. I also use my Korean and my Night Moth lip liner, especially my Night Moth. I love it. For some reason, I can't seem to find my damn Night Moth right now. I don't know where it go. I just had it the other day. It's gone. I done lost it in the house somewhere. So those are my favorites lip liners to use with any of my reds. They all make my reds beautiful. These are all my beautiful reds that I love so much. All of them make my skin look amazing. They are beautiful reds for the holidays. And those are like, how many options? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different options of red for you guys. Also, when I am wearing red, okay, because I love my reds to be matte. So it is very important that I properly prep my lips. Usually I exfoliate them. You can buy a lip scrub, you can buy a lip exfoliator, or you can just make yours in the house like I do. I usually have some olive oil and I will get a teaspoon of sugar. I pour the olive oil and the sugar in a bowl. I get a toothbrush, my toothbrush, and I just I mix those together and then I scrub my lips with them. This is bringing moisture, it's bringing off that dead skin, because a lot of times if you do not remove that dead skin from a matte lip, the lips are, when they dry, when that lip dries and that lip starts to peel, it looks disgusting. Okay, so make sure you properly prep your lips. You exfoliate them whenever you're gonna do any matte lip, but definitely when you wear a red one. So that was all my options and my choices. I hope you guys enjoyed them. I hope that you guys find something in here that you like for the holidays, especially since they're coming up. We all want to have on a pretty red lip. Those are my choices for now, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.